Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today, beating up on him, or maybe he's beating up on me. Either way, we're gonna get right into it and talk about Denver versus Seattle when it comes to living.
That's right, let's go guys. What's up guys, I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time checking out our channel, welcome. Guys, we drop a new video every Tuesday and every Thursday telling you literally everything there is to know about moving to or living in the Denver area. So if you have not done so yet, make sure you hit that subscribe video so you don't miss a single one.
100%, and we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, which means just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if we can help you, we would love to. But with that being said, Seattle, Denver, let's talk about it. This is bigger than just Nirvana and
Pearl Jam.
I was gonna say
Foo
Purple
Fighters,
Rain.
Jimi Hendrix.
Not because Prince is from Seattle, but because it rains in Seattle. We'll get to that.
There we go.
See where it goes. See where it takes us.
In this particular video, we've had probably in just the past year, 4 to 5 clients that have come here from Seattle, and understandably so, because there are a lot of actual similarities between Seattle and Denver. I think they're actually two very comparable markets, and we'll go into some more exact details a little bit later on here. But I would just say, as far as culture, vibe, Seattle is very, very tech heavy. Obviously, that's like the tech mecca of the United States. Denver is quick up and comer.
We're the new, right?
That's
so not
right.
that we're Chiefs fans in Denver, but like you guys are the Tom Brady of tech. We're the Patrick Mahomes now of tech.
That's right.
Denver's
that's right.
up and coming. And all jokes aside, I would say like something that's gonna be very different is we've got some similarities when it comes to breweries.
Yep.
And all that good stuff. But just like your outdoor life, more sunny days and rainy days. We're gonna
yeah.
dive into that. But
Oh,
there
yeah.
are some differences as far as livability, commute, public transportation, and then just what you guys are doing recreationally here in Colorado.
And I promise that our opinions have not been skewed by what happened in 2014 Super Bowl. What are you pushing me out for?
Skewed. We took your quarterback, and we're gonna make him good again.
That's
okay?
true. That's true. That's true. I'm still a little bitter about it. That
Sorry.
was like the one Super Bowl I actually watched, and we all know what happened.
First, and then the first snap of the game goes into the end zone. It looked like Peyton Manning was audibling, but
I feel like it's a proud moment because like my friend finally like made a football reference, and it was like the last one that I ever want to remember as a Bronco fan.
I know, right?
It's like your kid like finally tells you he has to go pee-pee and he pees all over the bathroom, right?
Hey,
But you're like,
it's the thought that
hey.
counts, right? All right, now starting off with possibly the most obvious one, and maybe one of the biggest reasons that you're exploring moving in the first place, but that is just how many sunny days Colorado gets.
More sunny days than any state, including Florida. We used to say more sunny days in Florida per internet. We're actually more sunny days than anybody, which is awesome. And hey, honorable mention, yes, we have Starbucks here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We're good to go.
Yes.
Probably more cold brew than anything because it's sunny out here.
That
so
is
you might
true.
want a cold refreshment. So if you're coming from Seattle, maybe you're just so used to hot coffee.
Yes.
Right? In your rainstorms, like now you get to enjoy cold brew.
So with our weather guys here, especially even during the winter, like a lot of times it is so temperate even during the winter, and just with the sunshine that's out there, guys, you're still more prone to going out. Your attitude stays positive. People are still very active year round. And everyone that moved here from Seattle that I just mentioned before, one of their primary reasons outside of a job or something was just for climate. Yeah.
And believe it or not, I'm actually a rain baby. I'm a super fan of rain. Maybe I'll move there one day or vacation home there one day. But it is nice, all jokes aside, it is nice to just have a little bit of variety as far as your climate.
It is. Now, that coincides perfectly with the outdoor activities. I know there is a ton of stuff to do up in Seattle, but again, it's limited with the climate, right? A lot of it is weather dependent. Whereas here, if winter is in full force, you got plenty of stuff to do outside. When summer is in full force, you've got plenty of stuff to do. So again, it is just so easy for people to come out here and just be active.
I think that's the biggest thing. It's not that the climate's just better per se overall. I know that's subjective, but it's that no matter what our weather is, you have something to do out here. So when it's middle of winter and it's snowing, you're skiing. When it's spring and summer, you're hiking and white river water rafting. It's a tongue twister, I gotta say. So either way, regardless of climate that we have, there's something for you to do in that climate and enjoy it and everything else that Colorado has to offer.
Now, let's go ahead and talk cost of living, because that's gonna be one of the other biggest factors that should be at the top of your list when you're considering a move. Now, a lot of the videos that we've done where we're comparing cities, Denver is on the higher end of where they're coming from, whether that was Florida versus Denver, Arizona versus Denver, which you did recently, Phoenix versus Denver to be specific. But there is a significant difference when you're looking at cost of living in Seattle versus cost of living in Denver.
As in Denver being more affordable.
Yes, way more affordable.
But it shouldn't be, which means it's probably not gonna stay that long, for that long.
It's true, it's true. But I mean, it's significant. You know, when you're looking at median home price in Denver, you're looking at about $560. When you're looking at median home price in Seattle, you're looking at $800 to $830. That's a jump, that's a jump. On top of that, let's look at taxes, okay? So one thing that Seattle has that Colorado doesn't have is, or vice versa rather, one thing that Denver has that Washington does is a state income tax. Colorado state, it's a flat state income tax of 4.55, but when you look at sales tax, Denver's better by about 2%, and when you look at property tax, Denver's better by about 50%. Whereas in Seattle, average property tax 1%. In Denver, or Colorado, I should say, the Colorado metro area, Denver metro area, average property tax 0.5%. Huge difference.
If my mic wasn't so small, I'd drop a mic right now. Moving forward, guys, food and beverage, right? So a lot of times we talk about, you know, not necessarily us specifically, but people talk a lot about Seattle as far as like food and drink and breweries that are out there. But per capita, we actually have more breweries now here in Denver than anywhere else in the country. So we're actually more of that than Seattle takes ownership for, right? So, which is super awesome. And again, like we cannot stop talking about our food out here because Denver being so cultured and diverse, from people being here from the Northeast to the Northwest, from down south in Texas and just Southern folks to Southern California, everything you can imagine as far as food wise has been influenced here, but we've also been around long enough with it. There's enough people moving here where it's just a great level of food, but it's still so cultured, right? There's just so many different types that you guys can enjoy here. And I think across the country, Denver's got to be one of the top as far as just the past 2 years where our food has come from.
And it's getting way, way, way better too. You know, back when
it's been getting better for about 5 years.
It has.
And the past 2 years, it's been really spot on.
It really has. So I know that Seattle has a really booming nightlife, food and drink scene. I know it crushes in that area.
Nightlife there is pretty good.
Nightlife's awesome.
Yeah, see?
Probably a lot like that. Probably a lot like that. You know, and guys, again, I know sometimes we make these videos and there's just a very clear like, oh man, this place is so much better. Man, Seattle has a lot of great things to it. But again, I imagine that the reason you're probably looking at Denver has something to do with the lifestyle, the climate, and really the cost of living is a huge benefit of moving here too.
And let's take the word better and just replace it with different, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are looking at it, whether you're living in Seattle or you're living in Denver, there's a lot of great things about both. And if you have to pick between one of the two because maybe you live somewhere else and you don't live in either one of those locations at all, like, well, you're not in bad company if you're going to one of those, right? Like either way, you're gonna have some great things, but a lot of folks that are moving from Seattle to Denver, a lot of it is just change. So we're having some fun with it. Obviously we're partial, but we wanna highlight just the change.
It is true. And jumping into lifestyle just a little bit more before we wrap up, I think you guys will find a very similar progressive mindset here. You know, Colorado is a really good melting pot of everything, right? There's all sorts of people from all sorts of beliefs on here, but for the most part, you know, Denver, it is a progressive, forward-moving, innovative state, much like Seattle has proven to be.
Very friendly. Last time I saw Nirvana on VH1, I don't think they were very nice to everybody. I think they were like, what song you want us to play?
Yeah,
we already played that one. We're not playing that one. Like they were just, you know, and like Dr. Huberman talks a lot about getting immediate sunshine in the very beginning of your day. So there's got to be some science behind Denver having the most sunny days in the country and people being happy and positive and saying hello and opening doors and singing whatever song you want them to sing.
There you go.
While you're in Denver.
There you go. So if you're from Seattle or if you've got some sort of insight or opinion or something, I'm sure you're going to comment below. Please comment below. We love getting comments from you guys. But that's all I got for today.
Yeah. No. No.
He's ready for it.
They're good songs.
Sign them up, guys.
Listen, I will say this. If I've ever had a moment, and I've had them, where you're just in a sad moment and you just want to be sad and you turn on sad stuff to enhance the sad because you just need to sulk in it, I'm going right down the middle with music that's come from Seattle. There's a lot of great bands. They've got a lot of great heartbreakers. Very memorable. Either way, all jokes aside, guys, but what we're not joking about is the fact that, yes, we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. And yes, just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and emails. So if we can help you, we would love to. But with that being said, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you guys very soon.
See you guys.